it is time to kind of recap the journey that I've had with Wicked so far. I had, and still haven't, ever seen the Broadway musical. I had an idea what it was about. Obviously, everybody knows the story of Dorothy and the Yellow Brick Road. But I didn't have any context other than that for when I reacted to the first Wicked soundtrack that came out a year ago for the first part of, well, the movie part one. Um, that was the biggest reaction video that I've had on my channel ever since, and so far. Um, the, it's crazy because I really went into it blind, so I had no idea what the storyline was, and I had such a great time discovering part of the storyline, trying to figure out what the scenes were, what it meant, and then seeing the movie. So when it comes to seeing the movie, what y'all what y'all need to know if you didn't follow on the journey is that I reacted to the album last year, the soundtrack in November when it came out. I didn't go to the movies to go see the movie Wicked. I bought the movie late December when it came out on digital purchase. I filmed my reaction to it in January when I finally got to it. But here's what happened. For those who don't know, I started recording and I realized 45 minutes in that my recording was not capturing the actual movie on my screen because of a system that prevented the screen recording for copyright purposes. So 45 minutes in, I had to dismantle that and kind of play around with the settings, figure out what the problem was, and kind of find a solution for not capturing the screen. Once I did, I continued my reaction, got to the end of it, did my closing remarks, went to stop the reaction or the recording, and realized I hadn't restarted recording the entire time. And it literally killed me. I was so upset. And what I said to myself was that I was going to wait a little while so that I could forget about the movie until the next time, where I could like have a fresh take, almost trying to simulate as much as possible watching the movie for the first time due to not remembering all of the details. That being said, time has gone by. I've never actually taken the time to watch it again. So what I think I'm going to do is I'm going to wait until this Wicked for Good comes out. I'll purchase it and I'll do a back-to-back kind of viewing session on stream with you guys if you want to watch it together. For those who are watching this on YouTube as a replay, feel free to click on links to go follow my Twitch channel. And so eventually, sometime when it comes out, I'm assuming it will be sometime in December, I'll stream both movies. We'll watch it together, and then I'll do my video edit and I'll post it on YouTube. So I have an idea what the story. I like remember fairly well what the storyline is from the first movie. I have no idea what we're heading into for this part of the soundtrack. What I do know is that there are 11 songs. It's 44 minutes. I believe that there might be one or two new original songs that were not part of the original Broadway play. I know that there is at some point a difference in terms of timeline where we saw Elphaba and Glinda as kind of like teens in school, and I know that they shift to being adults further into this part. I know that this is a part of the play that ties more into the story for Dorothy and the Yellow Brick Road, including the lion. The I forgot his full name, but that doesn't have the courage. Is the best way I can put it now. And I just remember being flabbergasted by the soundtrack the first time that I listened to it. So I'm hoping, not that I have expectations. I don't want to say that I'm like. Anyway, we'll see. We'll see. But yeah, we're listening today to Wicked for Good, the soundtrack altogether. For those who haven't been on my channel in a minute, welcome back. And let's start this beautiful experience. The drama. I don't know at what point I'd like when exactly they transitioned over to like the different timeline. So I don't know if it's right away or if it's later. I wonder if this is a immediately after the events of the movie.
Defaming our poor wizard with her calumnies and lies. She lies. She
I have chills just from the arrangement. I have a feeling that like this is literally immediately after she runs away. Like the chaos and the madness of the city after all of the events.
When I stop the wizard, all us will applaud how I saved them from the wizard.
Oh, it's the same melody as I forgot the name of the track.
Make them believe in the truth that all that he says is a lie. That's when they'll finally
Yeah.
the wizard goodbye.
The Wizard and I, that's what it is. Yes. So this is a callback to The Wizard and I. Interesting. Okay.
Dearest Glinda, you are still the best. Others are good, but you're the goodliest. We
The goodliest.
just to gaze on your reflection, only you disprove the theory that you can't improve perfection.
That must be good for your ego. Okay. Okay, so we're kind of. This is great to sum up the previous movie. We're kind of going back and taking from the previous songs. How's this one called? It's the one she also did with Mika on her first album. Anyway, I forgot. So. Not nice, Brendan. Not nice. But hi, I am back. Popular, thank you. That's what it is. Oh, I gotta say that now I understand the difference between Galinda and Glinda. Like, I understand the storyline of why there was those the two names, and why I was confused at first. Okay, okay. You know, it's funny because when I think about the original soundtrack, I know that at the beginning of the movie and the soundtrack, we have foreshadowing as to like how things are going to go down, right? Which is going to be the chaos of madness and the situation of, you know, the Wicked Witch. And so we're starting off the second movie kind of in the same direction of like we're talking about the drama. We're talking about this kind of the darker tones, right, of the movie right away. So it's a great callback also. So it's like we were talking about Wicked before starting the first one, and we're talking again about Wicked starting in the second one. Yeah. But this time it's not foreshadowing. This time it's after the facts. Hi, Brendan. Okay, let's go. Next one. Hold on. Thank goodness I couldn't be happier.
Oh, what a celebration we'll have today. Thank goodness. Let's have a celebration the Glinda way.
The Glinda way.
That's totally wicked wish free.
You know, it's really interesting because I can tell the difference with Arina's voice. It's a little deeper, a little darker in tone.
Glinda, and your handsome swain.
And she did talk about it in
Piero,
Industries.
Newly appointed captain of the Gale
Oh,
Force.
congratulations,
Tell us, Captain,
Pierre.
how does it feel being engaged?
We're engaged.
Surprised?
Yes.
Good. We hoped you'd be. The wizard and I. We
What?
couldn't be happier.
What?
Dear, couldn't be happier.
What?
Right here, look what we've got. A fairy tale plot, our very own happy ending. Where we couldn't be happier. True, dear.
I feel like there might have been like miscommunication or lack of consent somewhere.
And we're happy to share our ending vicariously with all of you. He couldn't look handsomer. I couldn't feel humbler. We
Hi, Josh.
couldn't be
Welcome.
happier.
And I am too stunned to speak.
Because happy is what happens when all your dreams come true.
I feel like this is
And
very
Glinda,
one-sided.
dear, we are happy for you. As press secretary, I've
Ah.
striven to ensure that all of Oz knows the story of your braverism in the face of the terrifying Wicked Witch of the West.
I hear she has an extra eye that always remains awake. I hear that she can shed her skin as easily as a snake. I hear some rebel animals are giving her food and shelter.
I hear her soul is so unclean, pure water can melt her.
Well, it does, right? In the end.
I can't just stand there grinning, pretending to go along with all this.
Fiero. Thanks plenty, dearest. He's gone to fetch me a refreshment. He's so thoughtful that way.
You can tell like she's more of the adult, the mature. She's a little less like high pingy,
That's
as she said in
why
interviews.
I couldn't be happier. No, I couldn't be happier. Though it is, I admit, the tiniest bit unlike I anticipated. But I couldn't be happier. Simply couldn't be happier.
The tone of regret that we hear in the nuance.
Was getting your dreams is strange, but it seems a little, well, complicated. There's a kind of a sort of cost. There's a couple
Oh, the breath.
lost. There are bridges you cross you didn't know you crossed until you cried.
Oh,
If that
yeah.
joy, that thrill, doesn't thrill like you think it will. Still, with this perfect finale, the cheers and the ballyhoo, who wouldn't be happier?
Oh.
So I couldn't be happier, because happy is what happens when all your dreams come true. Well, isn't it? when your dreams come true. Thank goodness.
Wow.
And a fiance. I couldn't be happier.
Okay, multiple observations. First of all, it kind of hit all of a sudden why Wicked Witch WW Good. Sorry. Yeah. No, hold on. Oh wait, that doesn't make sense. I was about to say like Good and Glinda G&G. There's kind of like this matching situation from the, I guess, the original writing of the story, which is really interesting. The Good Witch, but then I was like, oh, that not G&G. Anyway, on a more out of the storyline, out of Wicked type of perspective, as an Ariana fan, I now completely understand how this character kind of helped her heal, because I literally just today was watching an excerpt from her Women in Music Billboard Award when she was like the female artist of the year or something like that. One of those prizes. Back in 2019, I think, where she was like, it's so funny that like career-wise I'm at the top, but personal-wise it's like one of the worst years of my life. And you can hear that pain in the performance of like, you're supposed to be happy because all of your dreams come true, but the reality is it's not because you've checked everything on the list that it means you're going to feel happy and fulfilled. And you could hear that, and the story very much aligns with that part of her life. So I'm like, oh, that really got to me. And then her performance is exquisite. Oh, there's a real like it represents a faking, right, of putting up the front or the mask of like, yeah, I'm pretending that I'm happy, but you can hear it in the tone, in the voice that doesn't lie, that she's not. Okay, hold on. I put in a request at the end of the stream. I might not be able to get to requests just today because we have quite a bit, but it is saved and I will get to it eventually. I love Ariana's voice when it's theatrical. Same here. It melts me like a snowman 200 degrees sun. 200 degrees Celsius or Fahrenheit? I couldn't be happier is me because I have a double chocolate chip muffin. Well, good for you, Brendan. Good for you. Fahrenheit, I think. Okay, all right. Let's move on. No place like home. All right, time for a life update. Alphabet, what's going on?
Why do I love this place that's never loved me? A place that seems to be devolving and even wanting to. But ours is more than just a place. It's a promise, an idea. I want to help make it come true. Why should a land have so much meaning when dark times befall it? It's only land made of dirt and rock and loam.
You can hear in Cynthia's voice as well the difference in the mature approach now.
and home's just what we call it. But there's no place like
Oh, that was
home.
beautiful. The
Don't we all know? There's no place
Oh.
like home.
The parallel between Oz and America right now is staggering.
When you feel you can't fight anymore, just tell yourself there's no place like home. When you feel it's not worth fighting for, compel yourself, because there's no place like home. When you want to leave discouraged and resigned, that's what they want you to do. But think how you will grieve for all you leave behind. Oz belongs to you too. Those who would take it from you spout a lie to sell yourself. You go their way or go. It's them we'll be defeating if we keep on repeating. There's no place like home. There's no place like home. There's no place like home.
Oh,
If we
I already have
just
shivers.
keep fighting for it, we will win back and restore it. There's no place.
That's such a beautiful run. Wow. Okay, I have no, like, I mean, this is much, I feel like movie-wise, this is when we finally see Elphaba again for the first time, and we're kind of catching up with her, and she's like, you know, she's settling in, she's living her life in the West, but she's still, like, looking out and trying to see, like, what's going on the other side, you know, and kind of missing it. And now we have the Wicked Witch of the East. Huh? I thought it was of the West. Anyway, okay. Let's discover what that means.
I want to go back to the way we were at school. That night at the Oztust, Buck danced with me there. And it felt like he loved me then.
Oh yeah, I just remember the whole love circle situation.
Floating on air. I want to feel that again. Make me feel that again.
Whoa. Okay. Wait. So that was, if I remember correctly, that was Nessa, Elphaba's sister, right? I wonder who she's talking to.
At last.
Oh, okay.
I'd always been unsure I could.
Oh, okay.
But finally, from these powers, something good. Finally, something good.
Nessa, there's something I have to...
Look,
You did this to make her happy? Nessa?
yes?
Nessa, surely now I'll matter less to you, and you won't mind my leaving here tonight.
Leaving?
The moment when I read Glinda's going to be wed to Fiero.
Glinda.
Yes, Nessa, that's right. And I've got to go appeal to her, express the way I feel.
Okay, so we're still not over that love square
I
situation
lost my heart to
circle.
Glinda the moment I first saw her.
Lost your heart. Well, we'll see about that.
That sounded like a threat.
My heart. It feels like it's.
Oh,
like it's
wait,
breaking.
wait. Which character doesn't have a heart? Is it the Scarecrow or the Tin Man?
Save him, please, just save him. My
Bach becomes one of them, right?
sweet,
I just like
save him.
connected.
Don't leave me till my sorry life has ceased. Alone and loveless here, with just a girl in the mirror, just her and me, the wicked witch of the east.
Oh, and I get it. It's a little bit of jealousy, jealousy towards Glinda. I get it.
Each other.
Oh, girl, but you can't force it. You can't force people to love you like that. That's toxic. Okay, so we're kind of getting the origin stories of, and I had forgotten about this. I did mention the line earlier in the I think in the intro of my video, but I forgot about the Tin Man and the Scarecrow. I know that the lion is fearful. He doesn't have the courage. I think. But I don't remember because I just haven't listened to The Wizard of Oz or watched or read in a long time. But okay, Tin Man doesn't have a heart. Okay, so Bach becomes a Tin Man. Thank you, Josh. But okay, so Wild Theory, which the Scarecrow doesn't have a brain. Oh wait, doesn't Fiyero become the Scarecrow? I have a feeling that I saw that online. Right? Because he's like this charismatic dude that like has people by the strings of the heart, and so he doesn't have a brain. Something like that. Anyway, well, or maybe we'll figure it out through the songs. But what I did want to say is I want to go back for a second to when Elphaba says, I'd always been unsure I could, but finally from these powers, something good. Finally, something good. Nessa, there's something I have to. Like that section. No, well, Nessa, sorry, that was Bach. But especially when Bach says, Nessa, surely now I'll matter less to you, and you won't mind my leaving here tonight. I feel like, and I could be wrong, right? Because I don't know. Because I know the Nessa is in a wheelchair. Did Elphaba make her be able to walk? It kind of sounds like it. A little bit. Of like, she gave her an ability to I guess, get rid of what was more of a challenge in her life. And so now she's able to walk, but because it takes away from that a bit of a uniqueness, it's like the dynamic between Bach and Nessa is different. Maybe I might be wrong. It might be something else, but it almost sounded like that. I do my best to make sure the most accurate timestamps are available in my video descriptions, so that, you know, you can skip the boring parts and head right for the music instead of me talking. Psst. Maybe you didn't know, but I don't get paid for this. Yeah, mostly because of copyright issues. Yay, YouTube. But you know what you can do to support me? Become a member on my YouTube channel. And when you do that, as a bonus, you get access to all my unedited music video reactions, movie reactions, and TV show reactions. That is, if I'm not too embarrassed to share them after filming them. Anyway, you'll see. Okay, alright. Next track. Wonderful. Oh, we're talking to the wizard again.
Take it from a wise old carny. Once folks buy into your blarney, it becomes the thing they'll most hold on to.
Mm-hmm.
Once they've swallowed sham and hokum, facts and logic won't unchoke 'em. They'll go on believing what they want to.
Mm-hmm.
Show them exactly what's the score. They'll just believe it even more. Wonderful. They called me wonderful. So I said, wonderful, if you insist.
Sure. Sure.
Wonderful, I will be wonderful. Believe me, it's hard to resist, 'cause
Hello, Glinda.
it feels wonderful.
They think he's wonderful.
Hey, look who's wonderful, this corn-fed hick, who said it might be keen to build a town of green and a wonderful road of yellow brick.
Oh, okay.
You know, I've never really had a family.
Lucky you.
That's why I've wanted to give the citizens of Oz everything.
So you lied to them.
The truth is not a thing.
Wait, what?
fact or
Hi?
fiction.
Hi, Alphabet?
The truth is just what everyone agrees on. You see, back where I come from, we got a whole lot of people who believe all sorts of things that aren't
Is
true.
this like a
You know what we
throwback,
call it?
or is she visiting them
History.
unbeknownst to the rest
A
of
man's
Oz?
called a traitor or liberator. A rich man's a thief or philanthropist. Is one an invader or noble crusader? It's all in which label is able to persist.
Okay.
There are precious few at ease with moral ambiguities. So we act as though they don't exist.
Of course, because denial is the best way.
Call him wonderful.
So I am wonderful.
He is
Right.
so wonderful. It's part of his name.
And with our help, you can be the same.
Elfie, think of what we could do together. Unlimited. Together we're
Okay.
unlimited. Together we'll be the greatest team there's ever been. Elfie dreams the way we planned them.
Okay.
If we work in tandem.
I feel like this is a throwback because they sound younger.
At long, long last, receive your due.
Long overdue.
Maybe not.
Elphaba, a celebration throughout Oz. That's all to do with you.
I'm very confused as to what the timeline is of the song.
Wonderful, they'll call you wonderful.
I kind of feel like I'm at the cabaret right now.
Trust me, it's fun.
We will be wonderful.
You'll make me wonderful. Wonderful, wonderful.
I'm assuming there's probably a little dance number. Okay. Once again, very confused as to what the timeline is of this track. If it's like a throwback to conversations they had in the past, or if Alpha kind of just showed up and visited them unbeknownst to the rest of people in Oz, keeping its hush and its secret between Glinda, Elphaba, and the wizard. Yeah, I guess I'll have to watch a movie to figure that one out. Okay. hopefully next year. By the way, I need to watch this movie. Both movies, actually. Yeah, well, I'm also going to react to them eventually. So I suggest watch it on your own and then we'll be able to watch it together. Or I might do it on stream. So if you catch one of the streams, I might watch the movies on stream. We'll see. Okay. Reprise. I'm not that... Ooh, hold on. Okay. Reprise of I'm Not That Girl. I'm Not That Girl was sung by Alphaba in the original soundtrack at the moment where she felt kind of rejected by Fiyero. But now Glinda's singing it. Interesting.
Don't wish. Don't start. Wishing only warms the heart. There's a girl I know. He loves her so. I'm not that girl.
Oh. Okay, so I take it Fiyero might still have unresolved feelings for Alphaba, and Glinda is coming to terms with that. Okay. Yeah, she might have been crying at the end, or at least definitely had more of an emotional reaction. As long as you're mine. Oh, I have a feeling Fiyero did go back.
Kiss me too fiercely. Hold me too tight. I need help believing you're with me tonight. My wildest dreamings could not foresee lying beside you, with you wanting me, just for this moment, as long as you're mine. I've lost all resistance and crossed some borderline, and if it turns out it's over too fast, I'll make every last moment last.
So this is more of the romantic storyline that we have. Ah, yes. Okay. The next line.
Maybe I'm brainless, maybe I'm wise, but you
The Scarecrow.
through different eyes. Somehow I've fallen under your spell, and somehow I'm feeling it's up that I fell.
Defying gravity, literally, if you're falling upwards.
As long as you're mine, I'll wake up my body.
Oh.
Just for this moment, as long as you're mine, come be how you want to, and see how bright we shine. Borrow the moonlight until it is through.
Ah, it sounds beautiful.
I'll be here holding you. As long as you're
What is it?
For the first time, I feel wicked.
Oh, I don't know if she feels wicked because she knows that she's doing something wrong, like cheating on her best friend in a way by taking her man, or if it's like wicked in a good way of like first time I'm like empowered, and like I'm getting something that I want, and it feels a little wicked to like finally get what I want. I'm missing the facial expression to be able to read that. But yeah, there's, I guess, two ways that you could take that. Okay, so we got the romantic ballad. Well, not quite ballad, but track. And now we go into No Good Deed. It certainly is a spoiler for sure, but it's also a puzzle, and I really, really like it. And then adding, like going one layer at a time is so great as an experience to be able to listen to it first and then watch a movie and be like, oh, this is what I remember. This is what the whole bit. Hold on. That's a spell.
Flesh not be torn, let his blood leave no stain. Though they beat him, let him feel no pain. Let his bones never break, and however they try to destroy him, let him never die, let him never die.
Oh, is she throwing a spell on... That's how he becomes a scarecrow! She messes up the spell.
What is this chanting? I don't even know what I'm reading. I don't even
Exactly. Exactly. Now she made a mistake. She transformed it. Oh my god!
One more disaster I can add to my generous supply.
We're really getting the origin stories, huh?
No good deed goes unpunished. No act of charity goes unresented. No good deed goes unpunished. That's my new creed. We're out of good intentions led where such roads always lead. No good deed goes unpunished.
Okay.
Nessa, Dr. Dillamond,
I don't think I've ever heard somebody sing a name like that before.
hurts. Too much to mention. Was I really seeking good or just seeking attention?
Oh.
Is that all good deeds are when looked at with an ice cold eye? If that's all good deeds are, maybe that's the reason why.
Not the introspection.
Should be circumvented. No good deed goes unpunished. Sure, I meant well, look at what well meant did. All right, enough. So be it. So be it then.
Let all laws be agreed.
No!
Through and through.
No!
Fear of saving you, I promise no good deed will I attempt to do again, ever again. No good deed will I do
She really said, I'm stepping into my villain era. No! No! What? Okay, you can't just give in like that. Hi Josh, I don't know if I already missed you and you're already gone, but we have 3 other tracks left to the soundtrack. I know you gotta head out, but thanks for showing up. That was nice to see you. And I'll catch you on the next one. Yeah. Yeah. It the introspection from this track and like the questioning of is what I'm doing ultimately right, or is it right in my own eyes? And if everybody agrees that the perception and the situation is like that, am I right to think that it's not the way it is and to keep fighting for it? Or is because everybody else agreeing, maybe I'm missing out on something and I should just like fully embrace it? Okay. And then we go through the March of the Witch Hunters, which is obviously the witch hunt.
This is more than just a service to the wizard. I've a personal score to settle with the witch! It's due to her I'm made of tin. Her spell made this occur. So for once I'm glad I'm heartless. I'll be heartless killing her! And I'm not the only one. Tell them what she did to you. How you were just a cub. And she cub-napped you. You see, the lion repay. If she'd let him fight his own battles when he was young, he wouldn't be a coward today.
That's why they all join up with Dorothy. Because they're like, yeah, she's on a mission to like do it, so might as well join because we all have the same intention. And those are the witch hunters. They're disguised as like just this beautiful bunch of people that have a good intention, but they're actually going after her. Wow! You know, for somebody discovering Wicked for the first time, game changer. If they know the Wizard of Oz story. Left for good. Wow. What was that? Yeah, the girl in the bubble.
Look.
Such a beautiful life built on lies.
I have a feeling she's talking in a mirror right now.
All that's required to live in a dream is endlessly closing your eyes. She spins such beautiful stories to sing her to sleep, full of magic and glory and love. She's the girl in the bubble, the bright shiny bubble, blissfully.
I just fully understood the metaphor of the bubble. Like literally living in a bubble, in denial, in a world that's perfect and polished. How did I miss that the first time around?
Beneath the surface and sheen, and blind as you try to be, eventually it's hard to unsee what you've seen. And so that beautiful girl with a beautiful life has a question that haunts her somehow. If she comes down from the sky, give the real world a try. What in the world is she now? And though so much of her wishes that she could float on, and the beautiful eyes that never stop. For the girl in the bubble, the pink shiny bubble, it's time for her bubble to pop. For the popular
It's like the time to face reality.
Isn't it high time for her bubble to pop?
You know what? And what's really, really sad about that too is that on a different level, like this is also about how this like chapter for Wicked is closing. Like it's been such a massive project and such an important piece of their lives for the entire cast and crew, and it's like you're kind of coming to the end of it all. Like the second movie is going to be released and they've already done filming and whatever, and it's like they're moving on to a separate chapter of their lives, you know. So it's like that bubble is about to burst as soon as the promo's done, as soon as the glitter has fallen down on the ground, and that the Wicked chapter is closing. So it's kind of a like a real life perpendicular kind of meaning to that song as well. Wow. And okay, so this is the Girl in the Bubble, and now we have one last track. And I'm terrified. It is For Good.
I'm limited.
Not that I'm limited instead of unlimited.
Not with your eyes, but theirs.
I'm limited.
Oh.
And just look at you. You can do all I couldn't do, Glinda.
I'm trying not to read the lyrics and spoil the rest, and enjoy the music in a moment.
Here, take it.
What? But you know, I can't read this.
Well, you have to learn.
Because now it's up to you.
For both of us.
Now it's up to you.
I really wonder what's happening at this moment. Like, she's obviously giving the book, but
I've heard it said that people come into our lives for a reason, bringing something we must learn, and we are led to those who help us most to grow, if we let them, and we help them in return. Well, I don't know if I believe that's true, but I know I'm who I am today because I knew you. Like a comet pulled from orbit as it passes the sun, like a stream that meets a boulder halfway through the wood. Who can say if I've been changed for the better? But because I knew you.
oh,
I have been changed for good.
wait, is that the track that they wrote?
In a well maybe that we will never meet again.
No, okay, never mind.
In this lifetime. So let me say before we part, so much of me is made of what I learned from you. You'll be with me like a handprint on my heart. And now whatever way our stories end, I know you have rewritten mine by being my friend. Like a ship blown from its mooring by a wind off the sea, like a sea drop by a sky bird in a distant wood. Who can say if I've been changed for the better? Because I knew you.
Because I knew you.
I have been changed for good. And just
Yeah, the for good just makes so much sense in terms of title.
forgiveness for the things I've done you blame me for.
But then I guess we know there's blame to share, and none of it seems to matter anymore. Like a comet pulled from orbit as it passes the sun, like a stream that meets
like a sea drop by
halfway through the wood.
It's so interesting. They have two different perspectives on the same situation, and they're saying the same thing, but not saying the same thing at the same time.
For the better, I do believe I have been changed for the better.
Oh, beautiful harmony.
And because I knew you.
because I knew you.
Because I knew you, I have been changed
And the curtain falls. Wow. Okay. Whoa. I'm not gonna lie, at the end I really got a little bit emotional. I didn't get teary-eyed, but my eyes did get humid. Wow. There's such a beautiful... I love that it's not... I mean, obviously, I've seen the comments and I've seen people online say, like, you know, the whole, like, Glinda, Elphaba, undertones of romantic love, but if you take it as at face value, simply as a friendship, the whole message of like how one person can really change your entire trajectory and make you more aware and bring out the best in you and challenge you, or you know, like when it comes to personalities and people, being on extremes is not necessarily the best thing. And so sometimes you need somebody to kind of pull you more towards the center, not 100% on the other side, but just, hey, have a balance and nuanced perspective and take on things. And it's a story of growth. It's a story of, you know, actually, to kind of quote something that I heard a long time ago, people can be either windows, doors, or walls, in the sense where a wall will stop you and make you go in a different direction. A window will let you see something that you could be or could get, and a door will be an opportunity for you to change. I'm paraphrasing. I might be getting this a little wrong, but you know, people have impacts on you, and all sorts of relationships, family relationships, friends, romantic. But to have an impact on you, I honestly, it's a beautiful story about friendship. Like sometimes friendships have the most impact on you in your life, and I'm pretty sure in my case I would agree with that. Yeah, it's such a beautiful testament to, and very timely, I would say, with things going on in the world, especially in America. But it's beautiful, and the performance is so... There's something a little more, for sure, mature, but definitely darker and a little more self-realized and a little more... I feel like, especially, and I should address this, like comparing the first part to the second part purely on soundtrack. The first one is very poppy. It's very, not poppy in the sense of pop music, but like peppy. Of like the energy, the spontaneous combustion of like the meeting between them, and like the confrontation and the challenging, right? We also have more of the iconic songs, I feel, in the first soundtrack and the first part of the film. That being said, this part feels a little more thought through. It feels a little more... I've taken the time to understand the consequences of my actions and decisions. It's a little more evolved. It's a little more grown up, you know? And I don't know, it just... There's something about the coming to terms with things in this part that really, really gets to me. Like sonically, I think we've got more iconic pieces in the first part, whether it's like the very the famous dance number. I forgot what the name of the song is, but when Fiyero meets Elphaba and Glinda, or has the whole like cafeteria dance choreography. I'm trying to remember vaguely, but or you know, Defying Gravity, or The Wizard and I, or Popular. You know, these more of the iconic tracks that because the Broadway show was one piece, it was easier to like say, oh, these are the most like the top songs. But this part I feel is a little more meaningful for that one-to-one relationship between Elphaba and Glinda. And it is crazy how it ties into the Wizard of Oz and Dorothy's story, which is fascinating to me as somebody who's not like super familiar with that storyline. But now I'm like making the links and like flashing on things of how things turned out to be. I don't know, it's just, it's beautiful. It's beautiful. It's, you know, musicals have a way of like literally combining music and film together. So it's like telling stories and emotionally more charged than, you know, a traditional pop album. Not that it can't be, but there's something magical about musicals and their soundtracks. And so, even more so for a project like Wicked with the talent that he had involved. I do want to mention that there are technically 2 new songs that were part of the soundtrack. It is, I quickly looked it up. No Place Like Home and The Girl in the Bubble. Okay, so The Girl in the Bubble is a brand new track. I just want to see the credits. But they're also written by Stephen Schwartz. So yeah, okay. I do remember this now, that they kind of asked them to write more tracks. And No Place Like Home. Let me see what the credits are. Yeah, so it's all written by Stephen Schwartz. But it's like, I wonder if actually they're gonna adapt the Broadway musical or future editions of it to include those brand new tracks. But what a ride it has been, guys. This is Wicked for Good. And I'm really excited to see that this part of the storyline as the movie again. Yeah. And also rewatch it first, because I haven't seen it since January. So it's almost been a year. It's been at least 10 months. And so can't wait to watch it with you guys, react to it, do my little edits and post it on YouTube. I hope you guys had fun. I hope you guys enjoyed. Like emotionally, I'm all like, you know, we came to the conclusion of a very important chapter, not only for the movie and like for them and for the cast and you know, for what it was to everybody, but even for myself. It was like I said earlier in the video, it's like my reaction to the first part of the soundtrack was like the top performing video on my channel, and it was wild to watch the numbers go up and read the comments and engage with people and see everybody's feedback, and especially the how everybody freaked out at the idea that I would listen to the soundtrack and not watch a movie at the same time. I was like, this is the way that I do things, because it feels like a puzzle. It feels like I'm trying to put the pieces together and like trying to understand, and then I think rather than having everything delivered at once, I'm like spreading, like literally just enjoying it even more. I'm discovering the layers of it. I'm like, let's do the music, the vocal performance, and then let's add the visuals, and like, and then making the links between the songs and the scenes, and you know, just I feel, yeah, it's been a wonderful journey. I really had a great time, and even I have been changed for good, if we can sum it up that way. I'm feeling almost Sheen side, but yeah, that was it. That was Wicked for Good, the soundtrack. I hope you guys enjoyed. Huh. You're still here. I'm not gonna lie, I'm a little surprised. I guess you're really, really patient. Or weird. I don't know which one I prefer. Anyway. Enjoy. Wow, I had such a great time reacting to this project. At least, I certainly hope I did. I wouldn't know. Remember, you can view my song ranking as well as the score I assigned to this project below in the pinned comment. And yeah, feel free to let me know how wrong I am. Just don't put a hex on my bloodline, please. You can't see it, but I am most definitely wearing pants. I just choose never to get up during my videos.